Hello, fellow cravers. It's me, GD, your favorite shapeshifting anomaly here. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everybody. Yes, it is Christmas Day today when we bring this out for you guys. And to do something a little bit different, this is a Christmas message. This is all going to be completely off script. I'm going to tell you this right now because I don't like writing scripts usually. I'm going to be honest. You seen what I'm like with the shoot, what's it called? Games to look out for. That's all scripted. This is not going to be that. I prefer not being scripted when it comes to this kind of stuff. So it's going to be less of a Christmas message, more of a look back at what I've been like over the past year itself, because this has actually been the first full calendar year as a shapeshifting anomaly. Yeah, we started out in August 12th, 2021. So what about 22? What did I enjoy? What was everything? What did I thought about the year itself? Well, yeah, it's been probably it's been a ton of fun. I mean, there's always been some ups and downs, like any kind of situation. You're going to get the positive with the negative. Of course, as always, we're going to start with a bit of the positive, do a little bit negative, and do a little bit positive at the end. So the positive main thing is that I have made so many new friends over this past year itself, and tried so many new things. Just friends of that I've made over the year itself. I've made Taco, who is crazy as hell, but a great person to have around. She's always look out for you, even though she doesn't want to admit that she likes me. She does like me, so nah. Red, Aftermath. He doesn't stream himself, but he is always been tries to be part of our collab streams itself. He gives me so many ideas in our Discord chat itself, which I promise I will take. We will do some of your ideas, mate. I promise we will do some of them. He's always there, even in my in my streaming chat, especially when I'm doing the card openings and stuff like that, or Pokemon. He's there to always give me a little bit of a back and forth with this kind of stuff, because he is just as knowledgeable, and I love that, having somebody who's just as knowledgeable when it comes to that kind of stuff. Oh mate, the little fish. We communicate quite a lot on Twitter. I've spoken to you a couple of times on your own Twitch stream. I want to collab with you. I want to collab with you so much, because you seem to always be having fun, and I like that about people. I know that I want to just have fun and do something stupid. I will even let you pick the game that we do. If it's horror, you're going to be taking the lead though. Just going to warn you straight away, and I will be laughing in the back. Talking about people I want to stream with, of course there is Sund. I would love to do some streaming with. I want to be part of your wrestling thing. I want to be part of I want to be a VTuber wrestler. And look at me, I suit the part. I could be the heel. I am British. Let me do what my nationality does. Sorry, I lost track there. Where's my mind gone? My mind's got absolutely. Oh, Rainy. Rainy has had a busy year themselves. I want to stream with her, with them. I want to stream with them so much, because nothing better than a shapeshifter and a shrimp-shifter. We're both basically shape-shifting anomalies. I would love to see what we can do with that. Then we, of course, someone who is always in my chat as well, Lysium. He's been part of a couple of our streams. Mate, thank you so much. You've always been one of those kind of people that if you're there, you would even just say, it's just the saying hi That makes me feel so much better about what I'm doing. Like I said, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to give me bits. As long as you're being entertained, that is my whole point of all this. And then now it's coming to my usual group as well of friends. So let's start off with probably one of the newest person in our little group, Karina. She does seem a little bit shy when it comes to when we are doing our streams, but she is different when we're offline and stuff like that. She's usually talkative. She's very talkative at the moment. She's having fun where she is, and she has just been sending us a couple of pictures I love. I have never seen where she is before. Surprisingly, I've only been to one place in the States. I'm not telling Doctor where she is, but she's having fun and I'm happy with it. In the new year, I would love to do some just co-op collab of we are. I saw this earlier. We were here. We've got all 3 of them that we can do. I want to do that. I want to do some of that streaming, just co-op and see how we do. I'm gonna be honest, I'm in the collab too. How about the group? Don't tell the others. Talking about the others, let's go and move on to Gamora. Seriously, he is probably well, both of these other 3 are probably some of the most talented people that I have ever met, when it comes to being creative. Yamura himself, he is probably for someone who is a speed artist, he makes some beautiful stuff. It's like how many times I've said something, or we've said something on stream, and you can guarantee 5 minutes later, he's drawn something to do with that. I think, what was it? Ah, yeah. When I was away out of the void, I sent a picture of a statue of a polar bear from behind. What did I get? I got a polar bear with a dump truck of an ass from him in less than 5 minutes. The guy is talented, and I feel like he needs to stop playing him, basically bringing himself down. Mate, you are talented. Don't worry about what. In the end, it's everything is just being noticed. But you are stupidly talented. You are funny as hell. You may think that people are scared of you, but they're not. They're just imitated. I am so glad that I have met you, because you are a great person to bounce off of any time of the day. And it's great to have have you there to. You basically you make me laugh, mate, multiple times. I'm looking and thinking, what weird stuff has he done? But it's fun, weird stuff, and that is what I love about you, mate. You're weird, but in a great way. Next is somebody who is. She's like a sister figure to me. Well, both these are like sister figures to me. But this person in particular, especially over the past couple of months, because she's been there in some probably of my hardest times as well, where I don't usually pick myself about things, but over this past month or 2, there's been multiple things that I have been, including one which had me not be able to stream for nearly 2 weeks, which I had never done that before itself. I think the rest was a good thing for me to have. But that is BBQ. She is always been somebody who is great, who's always looked out for me on doing stuff, especially this past year. Someone who I love doing collabs with. Of course, like you said, we've had Monster Prom and Monster Road Trip, both me, Yamura, and VV. And we had Kairi, which we'll talk about her more on the actual demo itself. The greatest barrel laughs we've had from that. We are, for somebody who She's not wholesome. None of us are wholesome. If anything, surprisingly, I'm the wholesome one of the group. Who knew? But it's not just that. Even then, like in Jackbox itself, and of course the Mario Kart we've just done as well. It's just nice having those times where we just sit down and chill, especially in the streams. And somebody who I love just watching and just being in her chat as well is nice and relaxing. And she's made me realize that when I do fall asleep, I am silent when it turns out when I'm sleeping on stream. Thank you very much. But no, she's a sweetheart, and again, she's probably one of the best people that I've got to meet over this past year and a half as well. Talking about somebody who I owe so much to over this past year and a half, that is Kyrie. So she was one of the first people that I ended up doing a collab with, being a shapeshifter. Our first interactions together was she was posting up sea facts, as in facts about sea creatures and stuff like that. And I don't know why, but one day not one day, when she put up her first one, I just replied to it. And we got talking back and forth. And I basically put up the courage to say, hey, do you want to do a collab on, what's it called? House of Ashes. And of course she accepted. And that's where everything, basically the ball started rolling. I wish that I could do more collabs with her this year that had just gone. But I understand, as always, she's a very busy person, and again, real life comes first. I always go with that. She does feel bad. She feels bad when she can't make a what's it called, a collab or something like that. But she tries her best, and that's all I ask for, is that she tries, and she does try quite a lot. There's always, in the end, she's a great friend to have around. In the end, they're all my friends first, and then streaming partners out second. So, please, never feel down about it. I always look at it as, can't do it now, it's just that we can do it later. And hopefully 2023 will get, like all of us, a lot more collab stuff over that time. This is where we go to probably the sadder part of it, and that is people that unfortunately seems to have disappeared over the year itself. Oh, there's one more person I wanted to mention. Shit, I forgot about him. I want to mention Vale as well. Thanks to him in particular, I got to experience my first tabletop role-playing game session this year. We ended up doing 2 with Cyberpunk Red, and I just want to say that guy has got the most patience for a noob when it comes to doing this kind of stuff, especially me and my I am chaotic when it comes to those kind of games, and just accepts it and rolls with it. So I want to thank him so much for dealing with my crazy with it, because it has brought probably some of the best stories I've ever had to do in my entire life. I am never going to look at a cranberry the same way again. Hashtag cranberries for life. Just saying. But I want to do some more Cyberpunk. I want to do some more what's it called? Tabletop role-playing stuff. Whenever he wants to do something, just tell me and I am there lickety split. But please understand, I will be chaotic. That is an expectation from me now, mate. I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, anyway, yes, the sad parts of this whole thing. So there's people that I have seen go, ended up graduating over the past year itself. I mean, I'm so one in particular, I'm sad, but I never met, and she doesn't know me. Sana, I'm sad that she ended up graduating this year herself. It is hard to see somebody that big, that high up, decide to step down, even though she was so close to a year herself, which is that's what hurt the most. And even to a point that an uplifting song, an uplifting song, Astro Girl, it makes you hurt so much now that you hear it, but it's still probably one of my most favorite songs of the year that I heard. But people who were close to me in particular. First of all, two people that I want to mention who were the first two people that I ever collabed with, and that is Princess Storm, or Stormy, and Justice Man. So Justice, I saw stream for the last time last week. He had stepped away for quite a while. He only came back for one off stream, and that was to do with the Fortnite because of My Hero Academia. If you don't know, his character is very like All Might, but with brown hair and not sticking up in a V weird. Looks like antennas. I understand why he stepped down, and but it's like anything, just how you see people's reactions to certain things. It was great. Again, thank you for being there and actually being one of the first people who made me not just love Mario Kart, but again, being one of the first people that I ever did a collab with as well. And Stormy, she seems to have just, again, somebody who just stepped away completely. If it wasn't for her just randomly asking people, hey, do you want to do a collab, and me having the courage to say, yeah, are you up for this? She's the first person that I actually spoke to for a collab itself. We did not have any interaction apart from me saying, hey, yeah, I would love to do this with you, ever. And it was something that was completely out of the blue, and something that I was thinking, I have never done something like this before, but I was up for it. And I'm so glad that I did, because I met some great people that I ended up doing a couple of collabs with, until, of course, she ended up, stepping away from everything. Talking about somebody I know has ended up stepping away completely, and somebody that so this explains something that is usually on my desk, where you see on these streams, and it's the sloth that's on my desk. So the sloth's name is Nemu, because of a streamer who is a sleepy sloth named Nemipi. She was one of the first people I actually interacted with when it came to Twitter. And one of the weirdest way I interacted with somebody, that she ended up sleeping under my bed virtually. I was happy with it. Who doesn't want a sleepy sloth under their bed? Just saying. But yeah, no, she stepped back from doing any kind of streaming stuff. She was a very shy person anyway, but a great artist. It's kind of sad because she was working on a new model herself, and she ended up never actually properly showing it off on stream. I hope she's alright. I really, really do. But she ended up stepping back completely, even from her server itself, which the server is still up. So hopefully one day she will come back, and if she does, it would be great. I would love to do some kind of work with her, but I don't see it coming back, unfortunately. But she'll always have a memory with me on my desk, just over there. Talking about somebody who I feel like she just disappeared off the face of the planet, if anything. She was there one day and then she just went. And that is named Sleepy. She was another British VTuber herself. She was part of a couple of streams with me. I invited her to a couple of my streams, including a Jackbox one. She was shy, another shy person you expect, but she was sweet. She's the sweetest person I ever had met on here. She was probably the most wholesome person I have ever met on this platform. And she was good at what she was doing. She was a great VTuber, but she ended up just stepping away multiple times, and I haven't seen her for a long time. Unless she's now doing something else. She might actually be working with another company completely, and I am just being absolutely stupid and not noticing. If she is, please let me know. I of course will keep the secret, but I do miss her a lot. I miss everybody who unfortunately has ended up graduating, who I had the honor to actually do some work with, or class as my friend. So I hope them all the luck itself. But yeah. Anyway, enough of the sadness. Let's talk about yeah, what we have coming up over the next year itself. So of course I want to do a lot more collab stuff, some solo stuff. Like I said, I want to do some with Kyrie. I want to do some more with I want to do some collab stuff with Karina, Vivi, Yamura as well, Red as well, everybody that I interact with. I want to be, there's so many people I would love to do some stuff with, whatever it is. Of course, we always have our own little group with Vivi, Yamura, Karina, Red. Ari is always invited. Collision as well is always there. I want to do some more stuff. I want to do some more tabletop role-playing stuff as well. Bale, I know you're watching this. Let me do just anything. I am up for this. Please let me be chaotic. I miss my chaos. I miss my balloon. I miss Dorothy. Anyway, talking about just events that are coming up. Of course, we are going to be bringing back Descent into Insanity, which is going to be near the end of April. Nights of Horror will be back again as well. Talking about Descent into Insanity, I want to try and do it for charity this year, if I possibly can, just because that's what it used to be for. It was just last year, it was me getting back into the swing of things of doing that kind of stuff. And I feel like this year is going to be so much easier for me to do, especially doing a lot more later collab stuff itself. I mean, is there anything you guys would love to see me try and do? Please let me know in comments, or even on Twitter. Please let me know if there's anything you guys would love to see me try and do streaming wise itself. That isn't, I'm not a face reveal. I'm not doing that kind of stuff. Come on, that is so basic. I'm gonna be honest. Oh look, I did a face reveal. Dream did a face reveal. Oh my god, he looks like a Chad. He looks like a basic Chad. No. But yeah, if there's anything you guys would like to see me try and do, please let me know. I would love some feedback and stuff like that, as always. But here is to a new year. I will be back, of course, next week. Over this next week, so you haven't seen the last of me in 2022. I might do a couple of less streams over this next week and just actually enjoy this next week off, if anything. But so things may be a little bit more random than normal. But apart from that, again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, everybody. And if I do not see you before then, have a happy new year and see you in 2023, because I have been GD, your favorite shape-shifting anomaly, and as always, to be continued. Goodbye, everybody.